Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm delighted, as always, to be joined by Heather Hardy. Heather, wow, it's been almost 2 years you've been out the ring. I was at that fight in New York in September 2019 against Amanda Serrano. You're up against Jessica Kamara. I mean, first of all, 2 years out the ring, you must just be excited to get back in there.
Yeah, I mean, I got the call in February. I've been not only out of the ring, but out of the gym for a year with the shutdowns and stuff. I had to work full time, leave my boxing training. So the comeback is real.
I mean, how was it difficult for you to come back then, having obviously working full time? Was it difficult to get that buzz back, that feel for boxing again when you first stepped foot in that ring? Because I know myself, sometimes when I step foot in the boxing ring, I hit the bag and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Was it difficult to get that fire back in your belly?
No, it was difficult. I did have that feeling for a while, like actually over a month, where every day in the gym, I just felt like I'm not enjoying this. After COVID, there are so many restrictions in the gym. Not everyone came back. So the whole vibe and atmosphere that was Gleason's gym took a really long time to get back into the swing of it. So that first month of training was just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Do I even know how to do this? But you know, your body remembers everything. And after some time, it was just like, okay, I remember this stuff.
Muscle memory. Talked about Jessica Kamara. I know it's in Tennessee. I'm not too sure if there's fans there, but if there is, you're lucky you, because there's been a lot of behind closed doors fights. But talk to me about Jessica Kamara. What do you know of her?
Well, I know she's a technically sound fighter. She's very tall. She's strong. The big thing going into this fight is it's my first fight at lightweight. I went up 2 weight classes to compete at lightweight. She's a natural lightweight. And the big test for Heather Hardy is, how's the old lady going to hang with the big girls? so
you still got it. Don't worry about that.
I mean, I'm like, I leave my sparring sessions like, old lady still got it, you know, but the real test isn't sparring. It's not in the gym. It's when you compete. So just like everyone asks, how do you feel? How'd it go? Are you coming back? I have no answers until after this fight, man, when I can sit down and really evaluate start to finish how this whole camp at lightweight went.
I mean, lightweight division right now is, especially the women's boxing with Katie Taylor and stuff like that, it's a good division to be in. I mean, that super featherweight, lightweight division with Michaela Maya, Tasha Jonas, you've got Terry Harper, you've got Katie Taylor. I mean, in and around those two divisions, there's some big names. Now, women's boxing right now is on fire. Like I said to you before, that fight with Amanda Serrano and yourself, I was there, I was ringside, and I was like, wow, you two ladies put it on, which was amazing. I really enjoyed the fight, but then obviously pandemic hit and it slowed down a little bit. But I mean, the fights right now, starting with yours and Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor and Tasha Jonas, then you had Terry Harper, Tasha Jonas, you had Ebony Bridges and Shannon Courtney over in the UK. I mean, these fights have been absolutely tremendous, man. I mean, you must be ready to, I'm going to just say it, put on a war for the fans in Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm really ready to go out there. I mean, this is my get my feet wet fight. This is my let's see what I got fight. Don't talk too much shit because it's been a minute kind of fight, you know, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I wasn't anxious to get in there and on some of this really exciting action. As somebody who's been doing this for over 10 years, just when women's boxing's getting hot, I'm like, I can't leave yet. Can't leave yet.
I want to go back to the September 2019 at Madison Square Garden against Amanda Serrano. I mean, Eddie Hearn, I believe at the time, said that was the fight that sold out this arena. It was that fight alone. And just looking back on that fight almost 2 years on, well, a year and a half on, have you watched the fight back? Have you reflected on the fight? And what did you think of it?
I didn't watch the fight, which really annoys a few of my boxing coaches that I haven't sat down and watched it. I remember that I had really started doing well in the last couple of rounds, was boxing well, and had finally found a groove after I came back from that first and second round mess, you know. But what did I think of it? Going into that fight, I knew there was a very small chance I was going to win. I knew that Amanda has not only experience, but she's a more technical sound fighter. She's more technically good at delivering punches. She has natural power at 126. She had everything, just one hair above me going into the fight. But I'm just not built like that to not take it.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have that in me. So while I did have people saying, you might not, it's not gonna look, I just thought I can't be a world champion and turn down a fight. I didn't have to take it. But then what does that make me?
Mm.
What kind of example you show to people? I'm a world champion, but I don't want to fight people who are better than me. Nah, fuck that. I'd rather do that and lose than not have my belt. And you know what? I went out on my sword on that fight. So people ask me like, what do you learn? What do you think? What do you this? Nothing. I knew what I knew going in. The same thing going out. It was like, took a shot,
Is there a reason for you getting this lightweight fight? Is a small part of it because of the names that are in and around, like the two divisions I mentioned, the super featherweight and the lightweight division. I mentioned Katie Taylor and I mentioned Michaela Maya and all these girls. Is a small part of the reason you jumping up 2 weight classes is because of them names in these two divisions?
Nah, it's because my fat ass can't make 126 no more. Let me tell you something. My fat ass couldn't make 126 the last 3 times I made it. When you think of awful weight cuts, when you think of like those Chris Cyborg wrapped in a towel, shivering, that's how I cut weight. I mean, I had a team of friends who would meet me at the steam room and they called it death watch, and they'd have to walk me home the night before every weigh in. My last 3-4 fights spitting in a cup. I knew if I was going to come back to boxing this time around that I couldn't try to relearn the sport while killing myself to make a weight that was virtually unattainable, even when I was at my best shape, right? I think I evolved past it. Even the thought when I said, oh, I could fight at 135, 138, but I'm probably going to look fat. I'm skinny as shit right now.
In shape, that's the main thing.
Yeah, I mean, skinny, so to speak. I'm in great shape right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I gotta finish the fight, but if I had to judge everything up till right now, I like this weight, man.
I bet you do. Amanda Serrano was meant to face Katie Taylor at some point, but that fight fell through. But I'm guessing if you had the opportunity, if somebody said to you, Heather, Katie wants to fight with you, blah, 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 would you take it? Stupid
Hell
question,
yeah.
I know.
Stupid question. I'll tell you what, if she wanted to fight me in June, I would say no. Because my old body needs to go sit on the beach for a week. I told my promoter this, said, I don't know what you got cooking, but consider me out of commission in the ring until at least July, because I'm taking the last 2 weeks of May completely off. I don't care how much money gets thrown in my face. All right.
Everything has a price, Heather.
You're right, it does. I won't love it though. I won't love it because I am at that ripe old age where we got to listen to our bodies, and man, do I need a break.
I'll just go back to your fight in Tennessee then against Kamara then. I mean, what can the fans expect from you? Like I mentioned women's boxing right now with Breakhouse and McCaskill as well. Another great fight with them two. Women's boxing, it seems like every single, I don't know if it's like women have got to prove a point, but it seems like every single fight, female fight right now, you're going out there and you're going out on your shield and you're putting everything in that ring. Can we expect that from you on the 14th of May?
Well, let me go back a minute. Just as the raging feminist I am that can't let anything go. The truth is we always fought like that. Yeah. The cameras are on now, right? 10 years ago, I was fighting in Roseanne Ballroom. 15 years ago, you had Alicia Ashley fighting in, Germany, and we couldn't watch it over here. And we'd sit and we'd wait by the phone for the coaches to call and tell us how the girls did. Now cameras are on. It's like what they say, police brutality always existed, but now it's finally being filmed and we get to see it. That's women's boxing. It's always been around. They've always been banging fights. Back in the days when Belinda Laracuente, Melissa Hernandez, Ashley, they'd all be at Gleason's. All the guys would pull up folding chairs to watch them spar because we always could fight. Now people just see it and are surprised,
Are you an advocate for the 3-minute rounds then, Heather?
I am, but I am not. Let me explain. Could we do it? Of course we could do it. We fight 3-minute, 4-minute rounds in the gym. Sometimes our coaches don't even give us a break. Sometimes we don't even get that. You know what I'm saying? But if you still paying us shit money, why are we begging for it? In boxing, you don't get paid by the minute. You know what I'm saying? You get a knockout in 2 seconds, you get the same purse. So do I think we deserve it? we could fight it, but I'm not fighting for it. I want to see you get my money up.
Yeah. I mean, you keep mentioning the ripe old age, but you're still young at heart. You're just old. You're 1 year older than me, right? And I still feel young,
Okay.
and I feel young. So you must still feel young too. So what have you got left in boxing? What's the desire? Is it to become world champion again? Is it to face the Katie Taylors of this world, the Michaela Myers, the Terry Harpers? Is that fire still burning in your belly to become world champion again?
There was a minute where I thought I really wanted to make a run for it, but it's all going to be contingent on how I do tomorrow night or Friday night. Now, like, I'd love to have this ballpark, like this, this game plan for you, like what I'm planning, but I don't really have a plan. I got offered the fight. I took it kind of just like, coaches, guys, all right, we're gonna box soon, so I gotta get back in the gym. It was just a thing, and now I'm in it, and we'll see how I do it lightweight and take it from there. But I wouldn't count me out. I love to fight, man, and like you said, I can't turn down a fight. If somebody called me, they want to fight me, I'm okay.
Okay, well, apart from the end of May, because you're on vacation for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, right. Give me June, July 1st. I'll fight anybody who wants. Just give me the month. Give me 2 weeks in May. I'll be back in the gym June 1st.
There you go. I know you've jumped from sports and you've done a little bit in MMA and stuff like that. What's your thoughts on Clarissa Shields making that jump over to the MMA world?
Well, it just proves that women's boxing, female boxing, is not come as far as we'd like it to. I mean, ideally, she'd just stay in boxing, make millions of dollars, keep collecting belts, keep beating girls. But you know how long went by that she didn't have a fight? It's almost as if her hands were tied. But she's a champion. She has that mindset. She has that attitude. She knows the blueprint to win. And I have no doubt she'll be successful in whatever she does.
Would you like to see her come back to boxing and face Savannah Marshall? I know Savannah Marshall was the only girl to beat her in the amateurs and stuff like that. So there's still that sort of side of things we can go on. So I like go back. It's a fight that I think that we all want to see, especially me. I don't want that fight to be like a Mayweather Pacquiao or a Joshua Tyson Fury. I want that fight to be made so we can finally see it.
I know, but you're only thinking of it as a boxing fan and not as a businessman.
Yeah.
And the truth is the reason why we waited for Pacquiao Mayweather and the reason why we waited forever for Joshua Fury is because of the money. And you know what? This girl, fans don't pay the bills, right?
Yeah.
Big purses pay the bills, big purses. And that's high risk, little reward. That shit don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I hope that Eddie gets some money right, that they get that bank straight so that the fans get the fight that they want.
It all comes down to money, it seems, doesn't it? Right, Heather,
Right.
much longer. I know you're 2 days from fight night. Wait tomorrow, but I mean, you're up at lightweight now, so I'm guessing you're gonna have a cheeseburger and some pizza tonight. It should be like...
I still got to stay healthy and strong for the fight.
There
Pizza and cheeseburgers Friday night.
Friday night. There we go. I like it. One final word on this fight against Jessica, and for all the fans going to watch your fight on Friday night, have you got one final word?
I just want to say thanks for tuning in to UFC Fight Pass. If I have one final thing to say, I would say I'm really grateful to have made it this far in my career that women's fights are being streamed. That 10 years ago when I fought at Roseanne at BB King's, if you weren't there, you couldn't watch it. So to be able to write home and let my mom see the fight, my grandma see the fight, my titis and my uncle and everybody else see the fight, it's really nice. So just watch it. If you like boxing, catch me on UFC Fight Pass Friday night.
There we go. That's perfect way to end it. Heather, good luck. I'll probably watch it because I'm in Vegas doing nothing at this moment in time. So I'll give it a watch. Good luck and stay safe in there. And hopefully you get them big fights in the future soon, because if you win on Friday, that lightweight division's calling you.
That's right. Somebody's calling. You know, somebody wants a piece of the heat.
Exactly. Heather, the Heat Hardy.
All right.
So
have a good night, buddy.
Thank you.